If your pitcher struggles with pushing the ball instead of whipping it, then here are 3 things to look for. So the first thing that we want to look at is grip. So we want to make sure that when we're holding the ball, it's loose in our fingers. If you see that your pitcher's pushing it, check the grip. They might be palming it. So when we hold it, we want to make sure that there's a space or a gap between the ball and the web of your thumb. Here, I also like to tell my pitchers that when they hold it, they should hold it just enough to where they can shake the ball and it doesn't fall out. So they're not gripping the heck out of it, right? But it's not falling out either.
I like to say, like, no thumb pressure. Right, the thumb is just resting on the ball, or the thumb is just a shelf for the ball.
When you palm the ball, or if you're squeezing the ball super tight, that causes your whole arm to get tight, which then in turn makes the pitcher feel like they have to push it. Whip comes from a loose arm. You get no whip if your arm is super tight. So that's why we don't want to do that.
You can have a tight arm and a loose grip, but you cannot have a tight grip and a loose arm. Doesn't work like that.
Yes. So now that we know that your pitcher has a loose grip, and if you still see them pushing the ball, now it's time to look at the arms. Basically what we're looking for, we're making sure that the arm isn't getting straight and locking out. Make sure that her wrist isn't turning away. In a natural arm circle, our arm is going to be, like, our palm is going to be facing us. This is just what's natural when you go into a circle. If the pitcher's starting to turn the ball away from them, that's going to cause their shoulder to get tight. It's going to cause their elbow to lock out. And when they come through, look at that. They're going to push it. Turning the hand away, this does not allow for your arm to come through in a whip, right? So keeping the palm facing you or keeping the ball facing you, and when you come down, you're just basically letting the arm drop into the position. It knows where to go.
And we want to think about having a slight bend in the elbow. We don't want to be short, but we do want some bend because that elbow is one of the links in the chain when we whip.
So some cues that you can tell your pitcher is thinking like ball facing you, palm in. Think leading with the elbow. You can think, I like to tell my pitchers, imagine your arm is like a cooked spaghetti noodle where it's nice and loose. With the elbow, you want to make sure you're not telling them to like crunch in, because we don't want to do this either, but just the natural flow of things, the elbow is going to come in first. So finally, and probably the most common reason, is up here, the mental side. What we think has a direct effect on our body. So if your pitcher is not trusting their pitch or their motion, that in turn makes the body get tight. So whether that's them trying to make the ball go there, whether they're trying to force it, help it, not trusting your pitch causes that tightness in your pitcher's body.
It could also be that they're putting so much pressure on themselves that they feel like they have to throw strikes that they don't let themselves relax because there's just this need to make it be good, like they are not allowed to fail or they're scared to fail, and so they are going to do literally everything possible to make that ball go straight, but then they end up sacrificing everything else. As
a coach or a parent, you can just remind your pitcher that when they do get tight, they have no control. It's not going to help the ball go where they want it to. Honestly, if you do hit your spot when you do get tight, that's just luck. Again, just making sure that they're staying loose, they're trusting it, and we just want to let our body do the work. Your body knows how to pitch. Your body knows how to go in a circle. It knows how to let go. You don't have to force it to do anything, so just trust that.
Let yourself be an athlete. Mm-hmm. The results will come as you practice and you do it over and over again the same way, but it just takes time.
And the results will not come from you pushing the ball.